Hello, what's the secret for today? What if your body carried a mystery science can't explain? A blood type so rare that only a handful of people could save your life? Or what if one woman defied biology to give birth 44 times before turning 40? And why would a man choose not to cut his hair for over 80 years? These are just glimpses into the lives of 25 extraordinary individuals born with traits most of us can't imagine. Their stories will challenge what you think is humanly possible. Ready to dive in? Abby and Brittany are among the most well-known conjoined twins in the world. They have two heads, two distinct personalities and individual identities, but share one torso. The twins once had their TV show, which provided insight into their shared life and experiences. Today they continue to live together, whereas some conjoined twins undergo separation surgery. In their case, the risks were significant, and Brittany and Abby's parents chose not to pursue the procedure, as there was no certainty that both would survive. But physical uniqueness comes in many shapes. What if your hips were wider than a door frame? Mikel Ruffinelli holds the world record for the widest hips, measuring about 2.4 meters around, with a waist of 102 centimeters. She is a mother of 4 and appears in the Guinness Book of World Records. As a teenager, Mikel was athletic and weighed around 64 kilograms. Her hips widened noticeably after having her first child at age 22. Though wide hips run in her family, the change was significant. Mikel has embraced her body and works as a model, but daily life has challenges. She turns sideways to go through doors and prefers trucks over cars for comfort. What message do you think Mikel's story conveys to young girls struggling with body insecurities? Comment and chat with me. Abul, who strolls due to a medical condition, is from southern Bangladesh and had to leave his job because of deformities in his hands. He has a rare condition known as tree man syndrome, which causes unusual growths that resemble tree bark. His case received international attention and led to the nickname Tree Man. Since 2016, Abul has undergone 25 surgeries, but the growths continue to return. After a procedure in 2017, he regained some ability to eat and write using his hands. Doctors say further treatment will be necessary. From real-life tree bark to something straight out of a gothic horror tale, have you ever heard of a man cursed with 2 faces? In the 19th century, there was widespread fascination with unusual medical discoveries. During that time, the Boston Sunday Post published a series of reports describing mythical beings such as mermaids, a human-crab hybrid, and a man with 2 faces. This man, named Edward Mord, was said to be a talented musician who reportedly had a second face on the back of his head. According to the story, people believed the second face was a curse and avoided him, thinking it had supernatural qualities. If Edward's second face haunted him in life, the next story will show how a single face sparked both fame and cruelty. Julia Pastrana was a performer in the 19th century who became known worldwide due to a rare genetic condition that affected her appearance. At the time, she was often referred to by offensive nicknames and described in dehumanizing ways. However, those who knew her spoke of her intelligence, kindness, and gentle nature. Julia toured extensively across Europe and America, and her shows were very successful. She eventually fell in love and married, but her life ended tragically at a young age. She found love against the odds, but the next pair shares something even more intimate, life itself. Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? Carmen and Lupita Andrade are conjoined twins connected at the pelvis who share some internal systems. They have distinct personalities. Lupita focuses on her education and career, while Carmen enjoys spending time with her partner. Both support each other's choices and share a close sisterly bond. Despite facing health challenges, they remain positive and determined to live life on their terms. Although their condition is rare, medical advances have helped conjoined twins lead more independent lives. However, decisions about separation and treatment are complex and require thoughtful consideration. But what happens when science doesn't just support life, It replaces one of its most vital parts. Craig Lewis, a man from Texas, was diagnosed with a serious heart condition in 2011. He became the first person to receive a new artificial heart called a continuous flow pump. This device moves blood through the body without creating a traditional heartbeat. It was developed and implanted by 2 doctors at the Texas Heart Institute. The surgery was successful, and Craig lived for several weeks without a natural heart function. This marked a major step forward in artificial heart technology, offering hope to patients who are not candidates for transplants. What if your most defining feature made people stare wherever you went? Thomas Wedders reportedly had a nose about 19 centimeters long, which made daily life challenging. He experienced difficulty breathing and later joined a traveling show, becoming well known in the English town of Georgeshire. Today, he is remembered at Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, where his statue attracts many visitors. He is believed to hold the world record for the longest nose, a record that still stands. And speaking of appearance, some people look like they stepped right out of a doll box. Valeria Lukyanova is a Ukrainian model known for her Barbie-inspired appearance. Some speculate that she has had multiple cosmetic procedures, but she states she has only had one, and not on her face. Her slim waist and stylized features often draw attention. Valeria uses makeup to complete her look, which takes about 1.5 hours. While she hasn't publicly shared details about her fitness routine, her unique style continues to gain interest online. But long before online fame, there was another performer who became a global sensation at just 5 years old. Charles Stratton was a performer with dwarfism who lived in the early 19th century. He became well known for his appearances in shows organized by P.T. Barnum. At just 5 years old, he gained public attention and joined the circus, where he was promoted as a star attraction. His father arranged a performance contract, and Charles became known by the stage name General Tom Thumb. Extraordinary doesn't always mean human connection. It can even mean falling in love with something unusual. Amanda Liberty, a woman from the UK, gained public attention in 2019 for her relationship with a 91-year-old chandelier named Lumiere. She identifies as objectum sexual, a term describing individuals who feel romantic attraction to objects. Amanda said she first became interested in chandeliers in 2017 and felt a strong emotional connection with Lumiere. She described their relationship as genuine and loving. She purchased the chandelier for $500 and hopes to hold a symbolic ceremony. Amanda's legal surname is Whitaker, but she adopted the name Liberty during a previous relationship involving the Statue of Liberty. Now let's meet someone whose condition redefined what it means to stand tall. Nathan Hilliar, a 34-year-old from Santa Fe, New Mexico, was born with a rare condition called PFFD type D, the most severe form. It caused his knees to sit directly under his hips, making walking difficult. He is about 1.36 meters tall and later learned to walk using prosthetics. Fewer than 25 people worldwide are known to have this condition, and Nathan is one of the few who can walk. He is in a relationship with Chelsea Stewart, whom he met online. At first, she was unsure about their height difference, but she grew to love him after getting to know him better. Next, a man whose face has been slowly changing for decades and who still holds on to hope. Chia Yanai, from Lao Village in southwest China, is raising funds for surgery to treat a rare facial condition. He was born with facial hyperplasia, a disorder that causes gradual tissue overgrowth. Due to high medical costs, treatment was delayed. Now in his 50s, the condition has affected his facial structure and reduced his hearing. Doctors say he may benefit from a complex, innovative surgery. His brother continues to support and care for him throughout his journey. But what if your rare trait wasn't just physical, it was multiplying rapidly? Mariana Batan, a 42-year-old woman from rural Uganda, is known as the country's most fertile woman. She gave birth to 44 children in just over 18 years, including 6 sets of twins, 4 sets of triplets, and 3 sets of quadruplets. Mariana became a mother at a very young age, and her high fertility is linked to hyperovulation, a rare condition that causes the release of multiple eggs during ovulation. After her husband left, Mariana raised all her children on her own, facing significant financial and health challenges. Her story has gained global attention, and she now advocates for family planning, encouraging women to make informed decisions about their reproductive health. From raising dozens of children to bearing the weight of superstition, our next woman's hands and feet became a world record. Kumari Nayak, a 63-year-old woman from Odisha, India, was born with polydactyly, a condition that causes extra fingers and toes. She has 12 fingers and 19 toes, which earned her a Guinness World Record. Despite this, she has faced social stigma and discrimination due to local superstitions. With limited funds for treatment and feeling isolated, she stayed indoors for years. Eventually, the Indian government provided her with a house and a pension. Polydactyly affects about 1 in 700 births. If you believe being different is something to be celebrated, not hidden, tap the like button. Let's show the world that uniqueness is powerful. And if you think that's commitment to uniqueness, what about not cutting your hair for 80 years? Newen Sheng, a 92-year-old man from Vietnam's Mekong Delta, has not cut his hair in 80 years. His 5-meter-long dreadlocks reflect his strong spiritual belief that his hair is tied to his life force. He practices the faith of Dua and worships 9 powers and 7 gods. Newen began growing his hair in 3rd grade and avoids even brushing it, though he keeps it clean and dry. He wishes to leave the world the same way he entered it. His long hair brings daily challenges, such as difficulty sleeping and moving, but he believes it supports his health, noting he has never had a serious illness. Many believe he deserves recognition by Guinness World Records. But extraordinary traits can also run in the family, especially when they resemble myth and legend. Fedor J. Jeff, a boy born with a rare condition that caused excessive hair growth across his body, gained attention during the 19th century. His father had the same condition and was known throughout Europe by a stage name referencing a mythical creature. Fedor, born in Russia, was later discovered by a Barnum circus agent and offered a contract. Now meet someone whose body can't hold on to one of life's most basic elements, fat. T. Staniford, a British man born in Akrotiri, Cyprus, lives with MDP syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that prevents his body from storing fat. Fewer than 10 people in the world are known to have this condition. He is 190 centimeters tall and weighs 65 kilograms. He also manages type 2 diabetes, low testosterone, and reduced flexibility in his limbs. Despite these challenges, he became a successful paracyclist, winning both national and world championships in 2011. And sometimes a medical mystery comes wrapped in cultural reverence and divine symbolism. In Hindu culture, the deity Hanuman is often recognized by his iconic tail. Interestingly, a boy named Arkita Likan was born with a rare condition that resulted in a 17-centimeter growth resembling a tail. Due to local beliefs, some people viewed him as special and showed reverence. Arkit later underwent surgery to remove the growth, which helped improve his mobility and quality of life. Next up, someone whose size may be small, but whose presence is enormous. Nick Smith is only 89 centimeters tall, making him one of the shortest men in the world. In contrast, his brothers Levi and Travis and the rest of his family are tall. Nick has a rare genetic condition called primordial dwarfism, which causes limited growth starting in the womb. According to his doctor, the condition slows down cell division, leading to a smaller stature. Despite this, Nick is known for his positive spirit and great sense of humor. He was even voted prom king and enjoys performing in his local theater group. Speaking of big things in small spaces, how about one man's body housing 2 beating hearts? There's a saying, one person with a big heart. But in Tyson Smith's case, doctors implanted a second heart to save his life. He was suffering from severe heart failure, and the medical team decided on a rare procedure to support his failing heart by placing a donor heart alongside it. The surgery was extremely complex but ultimately successful. Today, Tyson is living well with both hearts functioning together. And when the body says no but the spirit says dance, that's when something truly magical happens. Tiffany Hegel always dreamed of becoming a professional dancer, but she was born with harsh Lewen syndrome, a rare condition affecting her spine and neck. As a child, she joined dance classes and felt no different from her peers. Later, a teacher told her that the ballet world might not accept dancers who looked different. Though discouraged, Tiffany eventually returned to dancing. Her dream came true when Heidi Latsky, founder of a dance company for performers with disabilities, invited her to join. Today, Tiffany is a ballet dancer living her dream. Even a genetic condition that alters your very nature can't stop you from lighting up a room with joy. Alexandra Birch was diagnosed with Williams syndrome at 1 year old, a rare genetic disorder affecting about 1 in 10,000 people. It causes developmental and physical differences, and is sometimes nicknamed Always Happy Syndrome because of the cheerful social nature of those affected. Alexandra loves music, singing, and dancing, and is known for her positive attitude. Though she struggled to make friends and was homeschooled, she shares a close bond with her sister Victoria. Victoria says Alexandra is always honest, loves hugs, and is one of the kindest people you could meet. Now imagine being born with a condition so rare it covered your face with fur, yet still finding the strength to shine. Supatra Sasufan, a 21-year-old woman from Thailand, holds the Guinness World Record for being the hairiest girl in the world. She has Ambrose syndrome, a rare condition that causes excessive hair growth across the body, including the face. Born on August 5, 1999, her appearance surprised both her parents and doctors, who had never encountered this condition before. As a child, she faced teasing from classmates, but she embraced her uniqueness and gained international recognition in 2010. In 2018, her father shaved her hair, but it later grew back. Today, she proudly expresses her identity with confidence. And finally, a young woman whose skin tells a story of resilience and self-love, unlike any other. Beatriz Pugliese, a 22-year-old from São Paulo, Brazil, was born with a rare skin condition that causes a large, dark birthmark covering over 80% of her body. This condition affects only 1 in every 500,000 people. Though she faced bullying growing up, Beatriz always had strong support from her family. After more than 30 surgeries with limited results, she chose to embrace her unique appearance. Her boyfriend Felipe fully accepts her, and she hopes to work with animals in the future, reflecting her deep love for nature. Which story amazed you the most? The man with the second face? The chandelier wedding? Or the boy with golden blood? Drop your favorite in the comments and tell us why. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.